Hello, everyone, and welcome to What's the Story, Gemini, the podcast where I read in real time a prompt/story given to Google's Gemini and react to it. I'm your host, Britt. So today we're going to be talking about Charles Manson. Maybe he had a mansion? No, he didn't have a mansion. I don't know. So either way, so today I asked Gemini, hey, tell me about Charles Manson and the Manson family. And this is what it came up with. The title, Helter Skelter, Unraveling the Madness of Charles Manson and the Family. Pretty cool. I'm into it. Okay, let's get started. So, this isn't just a story about a few murders. It's a chilling exploration of manipulation, ideology, and the darkness that can fester under the California sun. Woo! Guys, I got chills. Okay, part one. Charles Manson's life began in a broken home, bouncing around foster care and juvenile institutions. He emerged a hardened criminal with a charismatic personality. In the late 1960s, amidst the free-live counterculture of Los Angeles, Manson reinvented himself as a guru, attracting a group of mostly young women. Shit, I didn't know it was Los Angeles. Did anybody else think it was San Francisco? I don't know. I hear love, and I think San Francisco. What? He spun a twisted web of apocalyptic beliefs based on a warped interpretation of the Beatles' White Album, particularly the song Helter Skelter. Part 2. The Summer of Slaughter. Love the alliteration. Manson's charisma turned sinister. He convinced his followers, who he called his, quote, family, to commit a series of brutal murders in August of 1969. The most shocking targeted actress Sharon Tate, 8 months pregnant, and guests at her home. The next night, the LaBianca family was also murdered. Manson's goal? To start a race war, a, quote, helter-skelter he believed the Beatles had predicted. Part 3. Manson's motives, madness or manipulation? Manson's motives remained murky. Motives remain murky. Say that 5 times fast. Manson's motives remain murky. Manson's motives remain murky. Nailed it. Was he a true believer of his own twisted ideology or a manipulative control freak? I'll let you guys decide. Experts believe it was a combination of both. He preyed on vulnerable young people, feeding them a potent cocktail of drugs, music, and twisted philosophies. Part 4. The Trial and Legacy. The Manson family murders sent shockwaves across America, shattering the idealism of the 1960s. The trial was a media circus, with Manson himself becoming a grotesque symbol of evil. He was sentenced to life in prison, where he died in 2017. 2017? What? 2017? Guys, I'm sorry. What? I thought, okay, that's really soon. Dude, that's super creepy. He could have, broken out at any time. I mean, yeah, he didn't kill anybody, but dude was off the rails. Okay, anyways. He died in 2017. The family members received similar fates, some still behind bars to this day. And actually, I kind of can agree with that, because I've seen a couple of documentaries where they still have those 3 women, or they were girls at the time, now they're women, but those 3 women have been denied parole because of what they did. And it's kind of like, I get it. They committed the murders, but also now their leader is dead. So I don't know. It's a cross between, Manson's dead, he can't tell them to kill anymore, but also somebody else could probably tell them because they seem easily manipulated. Anyways. Part 5. Why this story still matters. The Manson family story continues to fascinate and horrify. It's a cautionary tale about the dangers of cult manipulation and the allure of charismatic but deranged leaders. There are many excellent books and documentaries about Charles Manson and the family. But remember, this story is more than just gruesome details. It's a reminder to be critical, to question authority, and to value your own judgment. Okay, you know what? I think that was a good way to wrap it up. I think it's good to see, be critical of other people, question authority. That's good. Value your own judgment. I hate to say it that way, because I do value my own judgment, but it's also really important to know that you have unconscious biases that are very deep. I mean, all of us do. All of us do. That's just the way it is when you grow up in a culture. And just being aware of those, and just knowing that, hey, this is my judgment, but at the same time, is it the right judgment? Because obviously, I feel like in this story, the people who decide to follow Manson, they valued their own judgment. Was it right? No, not really. So, always stay critical. Thank you, Gemini. Great story today. Join me next time as I ask Gemini, what's the story?